What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Spike Podcast, NFC North Podcast. As always, my name is Imorie, a.k.a. Lex, joined by Mr. Lavon Lane of the Chicago Bears, Mr. Corey Thompson of the Detroit Lions, guys. And we're going to be talking about Week 16, all right? And it's not, we're in Week 16, right? Yeah, so it's crazy, bro. This season is developing in a really weird way, and I think that all of us have a lot of interesting perspectives to share tonight. But before we do that, guys, you guys said you wanted to get a spike. Let's get a spike going on. Let's get a spike going on. Let's do it. Let's get a spike. I'm drinking water, but hey, cheers, guys.
Hey, I'm drinking grown folks apple juice.
It's funny. Nobody's actually ever asked me why I drink out of a measuring cup, bro. It's like,
you measure your water.
I know, I love it. It's my favorite cup, bro. Like, I can put a fuckload of ice in it and get like a half a liter. I don't have to get up every 2 hours, bro. I've been using that cup for like a year solid, though, man. It's fucking crazy, bro.
That man said, I'm going to get about 3 ounces of water.
I will make sure I hit my quota.
Right now, about the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're going to have to measure it.
The worst part about it is like all the shit's worn off on the side, so I can't even like measure it at all. It's just fucking stupid now at this point. But back to the subject, guys. Let's go ahead and start with the demise of the one team that doesn't have a representative on the show. Let's talk about the Minnesota Vikings, because that display they just put up against Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks was not impressive at all. I think that the Vikings defense had a lot of holes. I think that the fact that Geno Smith was able to come in and be so successful, I think that definitely speaks more to testament of the any given Sunday mentality that we have on the show, guys. And you guys know, we say this all the time. I think that Sam Darnold had a pretty good game. I think that Geno was way more impressive as a quarterback to me. Because, after coming off a terrible loss to us last week, for Minnesota to scrape out by 3, I don't even, seems like some things are kind of shifting or some things are taking place. I'll kick it to you, Mr. Lane. Did you have any thoughts about the game today at all? What do you think?
No, I don't have too many thoughts on that game, but exactly that's why you play the game, because it's a team thing. Even though the quarterback get the win losses, and the focus is more on the leader that actually score points.
Yeah.
But it's a team thing, and so holistically, they did what they had to do to win the game. And Seattle, if you're a Seattle fan, you probably look at this month.
Bro. And the ending to the game was so bad, bro. I legitimately thought that when they first lined up and they were about to kick that first field goal, I thought that was going to take it into overtime. I was like, cool. Of course, he miffs the kick, right? And at this point, I'm thinking the Vikings are just going to run the clock out. But then the Seattle defense just came in and steamrolled their ass like they were on a job site. It was crazy. And then for Geno to come back with that one last, I believe they had about 52 seconds left on the clock. And they were running first pass, just blatant pick. It was just humiliating loss. Mr. Thompson, you got any thoughts about it? What's going on?
Well, I didn't get a chance to watch the game, but just looking at the stats of the game for the team, it looks like Seattle kind of dominated with the total yards.
Which is out of character for them.
Yeah, exactly. So Seattle had 361 total yards. Vikings had 298.
Mm-hmm.
And passing, they beat them on passing, 302. Vikings had 217. Running game pretty much was dead. 59 total yards. Vikings had 81 total yards. But I think really the penalties and probably I think 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
Probably turnovers and stuff probably got them. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the Vikings, they winning, but you gotta get the teams
they're
beat.
winning, but period. That's a perfect way of putting it, dude. I like that.
You gotta get the teams to beat because in week 7 and 8, they lost to us in week 7, lost to the Rams, week 8. But in those games against the Colts, they won. Jaguars, they won. Titans, they won.
Mm-hmm.
Bears, they won in overtime. So them games were close.
Yeah, they
know what I'm saying?
They've had a lot of close games.
Beat the Cardinals. Beat the Cardinals. They blew out the Falcons, I think, 42-21.
Oh, yeah, they slaughtered them.
And
I remember that.
Yeah.
The last game was against the Bears, 30-12. So, not saying they're not a good team, but you got to look at the caliber teams they're playing and what they winning, which can help. So, like I said, going forward, just see what they're a threat to win in the North.
So let's talk about this. Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking. It just popped in my head. What would be crazy? And nobody ever said this, I don't think. What if Minnesota Vikings was the NFC representative in the Super Bowl?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
But no.
No way.
That's what I'm saying.
No way. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
And it's funny that you just brought that up because I'll be real with you. None of us have ever had that take on the show. It's always been one of our teams or someone else who's a favorite. And, that's really interesting because I think that for the first time in a long time, the Vikings haven't hit that second half of the season drop off. It seems like they're consistently rolling their steam. Their engine has enough power or whatever. The Pistons are firing and all of that, I mean, they're a head gasket away from collapse, which can happen in the playoffs, So, I mean, there's that whole analogy. But, I mean, also, you have to look at the fact that Sam Darnold was, like, when we saw that Sam Darnold was a starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings at the beginning of the season, we all were like, they're fucked. Everybody was like, they're fucked. J.J. McCarthy was hurt. He didn't even get to play. He was their huge, pickup in the draft this past year. And, I think that was a lot of things. But honestly, one thing about today's game, which is why I don't think they're going all the way, their defense is starting to slip, man. Like,
what was that?
Minnesota. Their defense is starting to slip. You let Geno Smith and the Seahawks B-list receivers come in and piece you up like that, bro? Like, I'm not trying to get wrong. Dude, all comments to Brian Flores, what he's got going on, but either their scheme just didn't fit his types of coverage or play style, or there's definitely more to be said about, the depth that they actually have on the defense. Let's just expand the scope brighter. Let's say that, the Vikings do happen to make it to the Super Bowl. Let's say that does happen. Do I think they have a chance to win against an AFC team? I do not.
Right.
And that's the thing. That's why
I get it.
And it's terrible to see though because like I love for us all to be contenders, but the Vikings being second place in this division don't piss me off, bro. Like I've been low key about it, but I'm sick of these motherfuckers, bro. My favorite podcast that I watch on YouTube every day at work is the Paul Farrington Show. They're all Vikings fans, but they're super huge and super accepting of all the teams in the North. They have a very honest perspective. But like outside of that, every Vikings fan I know is a dick. All right, so it's just one of those things that comes with the territory. But I mean, I don't know. I think that as far as our division is concerned, we're almost guaranteed to have 3 NFC North teams in the playoffs, which that fact alone is fucking crazy. It's awesome. It's honestly, it's good to know that I think our teams are getting better by playing a division where all the teams are better. You know what I mean? Like, there's a different sort of reciprocity that comes along with having to compete with the top level teams every week. And it's one of those things too where, like I said, it's week 16. Packers are going to close it out tomorrow night. Going to get the dub. All right, we'll more on that later in the show, but. I think that, at this point, it's just going to come down to who gets matched up with who in the playoffs. We'll see how it runs out, team-wise. So, I don't know. Interesting question, Lavon. Corey, you got any thoughts on that, about the Vikings?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Low, right. Be right. They any team that really, when you get in the playoffs, you can throw them records out the window. Yeah. It's a good season.
Yeah.
So, everybody can get hot, can make stuff happen. So,
yeah,
right.
Absolutely. I'm just saying, nobody ever thought about that. Of course, because it's like they not the marquee team with all the names.
Funny you said that. Sorry to interrupt you. Dude, that's funny. I was thinking about the Vikings. They're winning the same way the Chiefs are winning in the AFC. Barely.
Like Corey say.
But
Corey
it's
say all the time. Corey say all the time, as long as you get the W, I don't care if I win by a point.
You're right. I've said the shit on the show, and I'll stand by that. But my bad, Lavon. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead. Finish your point.
No. Like I say, long as you get the dub, it don't matter. You got to play according to your schedule. Of course, we all know that. Yeah. And so, So if I get the dub, you can't judge me for winning.
Of course.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because our faces, even they might have a bad game, and we might have a good game, and I'm just consistently stacking up wins. And so, I you know what? We don't have a Minnesota Vikings representative, but I had to give my props up to as long as you get the W, whatever it takes. I'm going back to Dan Campbell. I got to bite a kneecap. I'm taking off a toe.
Bite a kneecap.
Hey, I'm doing something. I'm breaking a finger. Punting, no injury.
That ring might not come off easy if you break that finger, though. That's all I gotta say.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Just anything to scrap to get a win. That's all I'm saying.
Of course.
Right.
And that's what Minnesota's doing.
Mm-hmm.
They scrapping.
And talk about scrappy. You know who's trying to do that and failing? The Chicago Bears. Let's talk about the Lions and the Bears matchup that just happened. Let's just go ahead and bust it wide open now. Look, we all knew how this was going to go, and it went. Now, Mr. Thompson, how'd you feel about your game against the Chicago Bears, sir?
Okay, first off, let me take me a shot for this division.
Hey, I'm gonna take one with you.
Cheers.
Division victory and a sweep. Another one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got it. Oh, yeah.
He getting fancy with it. Okay.
Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, them glasses are all blue glass, and it's blue glass.
No, his drink was blue.
Oh, his drink was okay.
Yeah. He made something extra special for that, bro. Man took a shield potion right quick, bro.
That's right. But yeah, I said division game. I wasn't saying that we were gonna blow the Bears out. I didn't come in there saying that because in the division game it can go either way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You saw that with the Washington and Philadelphia game.
Oh, yes.
But
yes.
I did know some stuff with some stats that I looked at, because I didn't get a chance to watch the game. But so with the passing game, Goff threw for 336 and Will threw for 334. Goff 3 TDs, Will 2 TDs. With was the rushing game. Gibbs 109 yards. The Bears leading rusher was K. Williams, 34 yards. That was y'all leading rusher. Mm-hmm. So
right. You're right.
I think really with the Bears, that locker room is lost. It's gone. So you really gonna have to clean your house with the coaching staff and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because y'all all have the talent, Luke. Y'all got the talent. Oh, yeah. Talent is there. I'm talking about y'all got the talent. You're just gonna have to get a coach over there. So it looks like that Ben Johnson that top candidate. So y'all don't take my boy from me. So we gotta make the best of everything.
Hey, we get him. Hey, off top, like he's number one.
Y'all said top. You like
enjoy him. Hope you win the Super Bowl. But after that, he ours.
Guys, that's interesting as fuck. The thought of Ben Johnson as the head coach of the Chicago Bears,
Hey,
that's interesting to say the least. I'm very excited to see that.
Hey, you remember Don't Be a Menace while drinking juice in the hood?
I was talking about that movie on Friday, and the girl I was talking to had never seen it. How are you black and 28 and you've never seen Don't Be a Menace? Like what?
You gotta watch that.
What? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Hey, you remember when Marlon's on the back of the truck with the girl?
Oh, yeah.
And she turned into a demon.
Come on, motherfucker. Let's get it.
Hey, after y'all win y'all Super Bowl, Corey, we gonna turn into that demon and be like, you ain't going nowhere.
I got you.
Oh.
You ain't going nowhere.
Wait a minute. We got a plot twist?
Ben Johnson ain't going nowhere. Once we get him.
Oh, snap.
Oh, okay.
Special guest star. Oh, there she go. I told y'all. There she goes. Oh, hey, shout out to Olympia. Welcome. All right. I know you're feeling good.
Yeah.
I know you're feeling good.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, the old saying is, what is it? Chestnuts roasting.
On an open fire.
I just want y'all to know I got the fireplace on for y'all. Okay. Because it's a little chill. It's a little chilly, chill.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one spike for your victory.
I don't want all my money. All my money.
Cheers, boys. Let's go.
Yeah.
Spike for your victory.
Let's go.
Spike for your victory.
Celebrate them. And them Eagles.
Hey, that's right. Them Eagles. Who?
Them Eagles.
Who?
I'm fearful of them Eagles.
Eagles. Eagles. That's a very good name to give some birds.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's your division. You can explain it. What you got going on over there?
Little spike lemonade
Hey,
there.
bro, I get that simply winners edition. That's what's up. Olympia, since you just popped in, I didn't know you were coming. Glad to hear. How'd you feel about your game today? Previously, you were worried about the Aints. You beat them. Then you come back. You beat Philly. What's going on?
Hold on. I got to take my glasses off.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Make it work.
First of all, I'm so proud of Jaden, man.
Yeah.
He is not playing like a rookie. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, across the board, like seriously, I'm like, this dude, like, dude, you going down in history already, but like as a rookie, like you are really playing your ass off. Like you are carrying this team to like a freaking victory like nobody has ever seen before. Like people are talking about this guy like what's next for you. And to be honest, I'm so honored that he's actually on the Commanders. I'm just honored that he's taking the Commanders to a whole nother level.
Man,
but not only that, the things that he's doing and the humbleness that he carries with it is amazing. So I'll be honest with you, like, not only am I super excited about what he has already done, I'm excited what he's gonna do. I'm excited for his attitude that he takes with it. And I think that's gonna take the Commanders to a whole other different level because he's not mad. Like, he ain't out there like that. He ain't throwing it in nobody's face. Like, he is just doing his thing. So to be honest, I told y'all I was afraid of the Eagles, right? I think I mentioned that in the past.
You definitely did. Yeah, you definitely did.
But I felt like whatever pep talk, whatever they went over, whatever they did, like right after the Saints, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I was a little bit afraid, with the way the refs was doing, with the Saints. So I was a little bit afraid of that. But I will tell you that even after that Saints win, I felt like the momentum started coming back. Like, wait a minute, we can do this. So I'll be honest, aside from all the calls and a lot of different things I saw today, I did see a team that was determined to win. So I'll be honest with you, my heart goes out to Jaden Daniels. And the entire team, the team played their asses off. They played for this one.
Of course.
I felt it.
It's a game.
Yeah.
It's a game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. I almost came to tears. I was like, I gotta step away from it. That's why, honestly, Lavon, I would have come on earlier, but I was also having a different discussion with some different guys that I know that live up north. And I got emotional. I said, guys, I feel bad. I ain't even up there with y'all celebrating. I mean, because they were like, man, we are so honored that Jaden Daniels are like, I know, man. It's like, this is such a momentous moment to have a guy with such talent and such humbleness. Yeah. I know you guys have seen the record of the Redskins in the past, but guys, this is unheard of.
Yeah, I think I heard a statistic that said that this year you guys have the best record you've had since 1991. And
that's right.
And that's something that's like, honestly, like, I think that's super huge. I think that Dan Quinn coming in, especially with Jaden Daniels being a rookie too, that allowed for a certain level of malleability. Because like you guys' offense, I've noticed that you guys aren't running the same style of offense. Like your strategies are shifting up. And today, I'm not gonna lie, especially when Hurts went down, because I mean, what's the backup's name? I forget his name. Was it Kenny Pickett?
I think
is it Pickett?
I think so.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett. Yeah, dude, he's actually a pretty decent quarterback too. And I thought there was going to be a switch up there coming offensively, like the old Eagles would do. They'd have that secret, that whole thing, but it didn't come. You guys' defense didn't let up. You guys adapted, and honestly, that last drive, I was screaming for y'all because I hate the Eagles. Like my uncle's an Eagles fan. I can't stand them, and I'm still pissed about our week 1 loss to them. But I've seen them fall to the Falcons. I've seen them fall to y'all. And, dude, as far as I'm concerned, dude, I don't think the Eagles have that longevity, moving into the playoff thing. I think that...
Not anymore.
No, they don't. They don't have the resiliency. I think that it's really easy to get in their heads, and that's partially due to Nick Sirianni as the head coach, which is probably, what banned their existence, So I think that, it's awesome. Miss Olympia, it's great to have you here. Because I wanted to ask you about something now. Previously, I had you on the show, and you thought that, you wanted Jaden Pocket to kind of just follow it and stay in the system. It's starting to show that when he goes outside of the system, he's way more productive. I think that they're finally starting to get that trust into him. And I've noticed he's starting to read things pre-snap and call audibles and stuff, similarly to how Jordan Love originally came out of his shell. Do you think that's attributed to the offensive scheme, or do you think that he's just that man?
I'm going to say a little bit of both. It was something, it was a press conference. I don't know who was asking him the question, but it seems like there's some mentorship happening here. Mm-hmm. And it also seems like that there's, hey, even though you are part of the team, there's no I in team, right? Absolutely. And so what I saw today, and I'm just going to, even I saw it in previous games. But what I saw today was if there was a movie being played, if there was anything, I remember the Titans came to my head.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And so when I think of the offense and how and the different things that was happening during the game, I think there was some type of, okay, guys, we got to get this together.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we got to get our head in the game.
Sure.
All right. Attitudes, reflection of leadership. Let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a little bit of both. I believe that thinking outside the box, it has to come into play, because when you play the teams like the Eagles, and then, previously when we played the Saints and the refs are coming at you, you got to think outside the box. You got to say, hey, you know what? We're going to cross our fingers and we're going to take a risk here. We're going to do what we got to do,
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Yeah. So, listen, we're glad to have you here. Let's be line back to where we were at. We're talking about the Bears and the Lions game. And I think that's something that's really interesting to see, and especially like with Olympia's team getting a dub today, that shifts the playoff picture for the NFC moving forward,
Yep.
So back to the game though between you two, Mr. Lane, what was your takeaway from you guys' game in Detroit? I know you are going to go to the tavern, but you're deciding not to go. What's your outlook as a Bears fan right now?
Well, I'm gonna put it like this: in the words of the prophet of the old Arizona Cardinals, Coach Green, they are who we thought they were. And we left them on the hook. He said off the hook. We left Detroit on the hook, Corey. I see you over there. We left Detroit on the hook, meaning we just let them come into our home and just do whatever they want.
Piss all over it, bro.
Hey, that them words of the prophet, Coach Green, will stand forever. It will stand forever, and he said it. Of course, he said it with the Bears back then. Yeah. But anyway, let me show you this. Let me show you how crazy this game was for me, man.
Okay.
And it was hard to watch, and I had to turn it off and on.
And off and on.
But oh man, let me tell you, after the first 3 and out, we got the ball.
Oh shit! I just remembered something.
Game over.
Y'all have not scored on a first drive all year.
We have not scored on a first drive
year long.
Yes.
That is the most despicable stat I've heard from a football team all season.
And I want to give props to Corey's teams, Detroit. Now, on the first 5 or 6 possessions, they scored on every drive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's a field goal or touchdown. So I give them props for coming into Soldier Field, which is, they shouldn't even want that house. That house is shack. It's a shack. They don't want that house.
I think we own that house.
Corey, don't get that house. That house old.
It's owned. We own it, bro. Like, we're not selling it, letting you sell it to them. It's our house. What are you talking about, bro? Like, come on, bro.
Hey. But anyway, do you know, even I was looking at the deeper stats, do you know the top 3, 4 of our tacklers were defensive backs?
That's interesting.
The top 3 or 4 top tacklers were defensive backs. And so that's what I'm like, that's to let me know our defensive line, so our trenches are awful.
Yeah.
So I give props to Corey for being Johnson, our future head coach. Our future head coach. Got a little something down there.
That's all good. I got you. Well, hopefully somebody else here fix a good job.
He schemed up a game where he spread everybody and became our top tacklers was our defensive back.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, man, Caleb did an amazing job. He, his stats were good. His stats were good. I can't, he played hard. Besides Rome, he fumbled a couple times. They really got Detroit off and going early.
Yeah. As they always do.
But yeah. And the thing is, did you know Caleb, these little subtle stats that, it means something for a Bears fan. I'm that. Right now he's number 6 on, and it speaks to our history. Mm-hmm. He's number 6 in our all-time single season record for passing. And so he will be our leader in passing if he averaged 150 yards the last 2 games. Mm-hmm. So it's good stuff, but And whoever comes to be our head coach will have a talent at quarterback. So I wanna, kind of throw a little reel out there. And, that hook I was talking about earlier, Ben Johnson. We're trying to get you now. Go ahead, Doc.
One moment, Doctor.
Go ahead, Doctor.
Oh yeah, I know Ben gone.
Oh yeah, he gone.
Regardless, he with the Bears or somebody else. I know he gone.
You really think he's going to the Bears though? Like seriously?
He won it last year. He won it last year.
Hey, he did. We interviewed him.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm gonna miss Ben Johnson, and that's why I said now we have to win the Super Bowl.
Yes.
I don't really care about the division. Just say if I had a choice to win the division,
he doesn't care about the division right now. Next week he gonna be like, "We really knew it."
And look,
Imorie, I thought Bristol goddamn head last week, man.
Well, you got another one? I'm sure you do. You probably got a whole arsenal, goddamn.
No, I'm good now. But anyway, Ben Johnson, man, it's just the excitement that he brings to that team as an offensive coordinator. Man, we did a trick play against the Bears. I saw a clip.
Yep.
Go fake like he fumbled the ball.
Yep.
But he fake fumbled?
Yeah.
When you get a chance, watch it.
Yo, I gotta watch this play, dude.
He actually fumbled the ball now. He just like he tripped up. Like he... Oh, man, you get a chance, watch it.
Bro,
watch it.
Yo,
watch
after we finish the show, I'll stream it in here so we can all watch it.
Who in the world will come up with something like that?
This is brilliant, bro.
Man, I need him.
You know what?
I need him.
Dude, Ben Johnson is Lex Luthor,
Earlier
bro.
in the season.
That's Lex Luthor as an offensive coordinator.
Cowboys.
Hey.
Early in the season, we played the Cowboys. That and Ben Johnson, because we were doing trick plays on Cowboys, all that game.
Yeah.
And they said, are you worried about your, all your plays? He said, man, that barrel runs deep. Which means he got a whole shitload. That's why, even though we battling a lot of injuries, you know what I'm saying, I'm still confident that we can still win the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Because we got a great coaching staff, creative, motivation, you know what I'm saying? We just got it like that. You can see just how them boys play
like that.
The Bills. Oh, boy, goddamn. Imorie.
Yeah.
Now, you're 0-2 right now. You're 0-2 against me.
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter, bro.
We're going to come to you. You know. But anyway, we just got the coaching staff to do it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still, it's going to be a tough road. I still think we can go to the Super Bowl and win. I still think we can do it.
Okay, so, Mr. Thompson, great perspective. Let's talk. Since we're here, let's talk about the playoff picture, guys. Obviously, the Commanders are right on our ass for a wild card spot. Really interesting, good win today. Obviously, the Vikings, narrowly won against the Seahawks. So we pretty much got, the top 4 seeds in the NFC, except for the NFC South, because, the Bucks.
Hey, what my playoff picture look like? My playoff picture look like this.
What? Nothing? That was boo. It would be funny if you had a trash bag again. That would have been pretty funny. That would have been way funnier. But
I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just chilling.
No, but guys, seriously, so Corey's talking about the outlook of the playoff picture, and I think it's really going to come down to the seeding. I think that the first matchups, obviously, if you get the first round bye, that gives you a lot of life. But, I think that the matchups and who particularly falls in what place are really going to decide. Because I think home team advantage is going to be something huge this playoff season. I also think that it could also be the bane of a team's existence. If you start losing at home to a road team in the playoffs, bro, that's when people usually get hyper emotional and mistakes seem to be made pretty eloquent. And I think that, one thing that I've seen the trend, especially in us team, the Detroit Lions, the Green Bay Packers, and, the Washington Commanders, is we're all still adapting week to week. The Falcons, and let's talk about the Falcons for a second. I know they're not really they're in the playoff picture, kind of.
Olympia, I want to talk about
we got to. Because Michael Penix came on in his first game starting and whooped ass today. And now, what I'd love to see is the Falcons and Washington go at it. I think that would be a very, very exciting game to me for watch. Two rookies fighting for their place in the division. Yeah,
we gotta win.
Yeah, and I mean, as much as I'm born in Atlanta, but I'm a Packers fan. I love the Georgia Bulldogs, but I fucking hate the Falcons. And the last thing I want to do is see them go somewhere and then hype it up. I think that there's a whole bunch of controversy around the whole Kirk Cousins decision too. But when we're talking playoff picture, guys, a lot of these news stories and editorials do come in to impact these players mentally. And I think that that's going to be huge this playoff season. You got anything to say, Miss Olympia? What you got? How you feeling about y'all's playoff looks?
Well, we got 2 more games. That's very crucial to win. I think one of those games are the Falcons. I believe we play the Falcons next. I'm checking it out. Yep. Play the Falcons on the 29th.
Yes.
So we play the Falcons on the 29th. So when I look at, my Jaden Daniels that just recently threw the 5 touchdown passes, in this recent game. So I'm just looking at if he can play like that now, he can play like that against the Falcons, and we can, because right now, we're at number 7. I'm going to check that out, make sure I'm telling the truth there.
I think you guys are 7, we're 6, and then the 4 division leaders are the top ones.
Yeah, correct. So if we win, so we're in the wild card race, as they call it, right? Mm-hmm. So we're looking at winning these last 2 games, or at least one of those 2 games, to at least have a chance in the playoffs. So do we have a chance? I'm saying yes, we do. Mathematically, we do. And because we just won against the Eagles, I do believe if we win against the Falcons, that will put us back in. Now the Eagles will have to lose, I believe. Mm-hmm. Let me go back and take a look. So I draw things out, guys. I'm a pencil girl.
I can't stand pencils. I hate pencils, dude. I only use these cheap ass pens, bro. They're the only pens I buy ever.
Yeah. So when I'm looking at it, if the Eagles lose one more game, that moves them out of the way, that moves us up, and then we're in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. If we beat the Falcons.
And you guys beating the Falcons is going to be huge because defensively, dude, their performance today, the safety Jesse Bates, the man's a dog. The man's a dog, and he's good on both sides. I think that obviously, You know what, Miss Olympia, we're gonna have to have a progress check in on you after you guys play them, because the game is in Atlanta, right? You guys come here, dude. That's gonna be hype because the Falcons moving Kirk Cousins aside and putting in, Michael Penix, I think uplifted this whole city way more than anybody saw coming. Because even Georgia Followers Official, it's like an Atlanta page, that's posted about how we back, thousands of comments, and everybody's getting excited. And I'm not gonna lie, dude, hype is kind of cool. Atlanta's a hard city to play in, and I know if I see Kirk Cousins swag surfing on the sidelines again, that means you're gonna have a long ass ride back home to Washington. So I think that'll be cool.
That's gonna be a long ass ride. But I'm telling you, I still feel, when I look at when I look at stats, right, and I look at what the Falcons have done, even when I compared it to the Saints, there was no way that we could lose, and look how close it was, with the Saints. So I'm just telling you, when I'm a pencil girl, so when I draw the stats, when I look at it, it looks like we're going to win against the Falcons. That doesn't mean, the refs don't come into play on this. And then we also have to look at, the strategy.
The injuries
and that was my thing. So, but I still feel that we're going to come out there and play a great game. I feel like we still have a chance in the playoffs. And even if, I'm going to say this, and even if the Eagles win their next game and we do not do well in this next coming up game, I really don't want to say that, but I'm just saying I'm still going to keep the momentum going because I still believe that Jaden Daniels has done an outstanding job.
Yeah, he's done.
So,
honestly, at this point, rookie of the year, though, at this point.
He's played far beyond what a rookie could ever do.
And it's funny that we say that because I'm thinking about last year's rookie of the year, CJ Stroud. And, it's really interesting when you take in a quarterback's ability to come in as a rookie and have a positive impact on the team. And if I'm not mistaken, last year, the record that you guys have got the Texans into the AFC playoffs, did it not?
Correct.
Yeah, and then they made it to the AFC Championship game, did they not?
Correct.
And then, that's interesting to see. Wait, no, they didn't make it to the NFC Championship, did they?
Wait a minute. No. Yeah, but last year or year before?
Last year.
Okay, last year, no.
I remember they played Baltimore, and then Baltimore, what, did they go on to? I don't even remember how the fuck it went down. They lost the Super Bowl. They didn't make it to the Super Bowl. What was it?
No.
That was the semis they played, and then they lost, and then Baltimore went to the AFC Championship and lost to the Chiefs. That's what happened. Okay, I remember now.
One or two. I'm like, no, we did not make it to the championship.
No, you didn't. No. But, and that's another thing, too, is I think that, coaching is going to be a huge thing. Now, Corey, I think that your team is in a unique position to kind of be the most resilient before playoff stretch, even with the down personnel, just because you guys as coaches, all your players believe in them on the sidelines. That's obviously shown with, you guys being able to come up with all these unique offensive strategies and shit like that. You know what I mean? But it's moving into the playoff, Corey, let's be real here. Who do you not want to see? I know you're not afraid of anybody, but there has to be somebody you think that strategically they might be a little bit of a challenge for you.
And, bro, I'm going to tell you like this. Excuse me. Not afraid of anybody, but the injuries piling up, we got to have a healthy roster. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Eagles, it really just, man, Eagles will be one of them teams, you know what I'm saying?
Core.
What do you think?
Let me say something right quick. I'm going to continuously give you props. You don't have a full healthy roster.
Y'all still moving ass.
And y'all beating teams. I don't care if it's the Bears or whoever it is, a last division team in the playoffs or whoever it is. Y'all have a beat up, dissipated team, and y'all still winning. And that's kudos to the coaches. And they scheme according to the players and the talent that they have. So if they play, if Detroit play Washington, who gonna win?
Honestly, bro. That would be a fucking nasty NFC championship, bro. Not saying the Packers ain't gonna be in it, but that would be hell.
I'm gonna win. Right. You're gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's why I went back to what I said earlier. I still think we got a chance to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And win the thing. We got the coaching to get them players motivated. We got, on defense with all the injuries, we know how to put people in certain situations and different places to make stuff happen. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not worried like that. No, I wish we was healthy, but like Dan Campbell, Glenn, they're pretty much like, okay, y'all talking about that, it's looking bad for us, but no. He said, we in the playoffs. We in this thing. Mm-hmm. So we just got to keep doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like I said, Dan Campbell done changed their culture of their team.
He really has.
You can tell them players want to play for him, fight for him.
His teeth are fucked up, though.
And bite for him. And bite for him. Now, he said he want to bite kneecaps. So, my bad.
You might need a tetanus shot if that nigga bite you. Like, damn, that's a whole other thing.
Hey, Olympia, who you rather play?
Well, it's all good. Like I said, I know certain people don't want to see us do nothing. They want us to fail. They happy with the mission.
He says, who I'd rather play the fun way.
Oh, Olympia, who you rather play in the playoffs? Green Bay or Detroit? Who team you want to whoop up on? Because I want to see. It don't matter to me, but I really hope Green Bay, though.
Wow.
You don't get one. You got to get one.
It's a great question. Yep. It's a great question.
That's a hard. I'm gonna tell you why. Nothing would be a greater victory than to take down the Detroit Lions. It would be nothing but a great victory.
That is the Titan to kill. Absolutely.
Yeah. And the only reason I would say that is because of the victory that they've had and the kind of team that they've had. Nothing would bring me great joy. I think playing the Packers would be an easy win.
Oh, what the fuck? Hold on.
I think it would be. With everything that we have going on right now, I think it was such an easy. And I hate
to get my popcorn for that one.
Because normally, normally I'd be like, ooh, the Packers. But they have not impressed me the way that they usually do. And so I have to be honest, the Lions have, and to have a challenge, for my team, I would definitely go for a challenge.
We're not a challenge? We're not a challenge?
Y'all asked me for the truth. I have to be honest.
All right.
That's right.
The Lions is something to bring about.
You know what? Hold on a minute.
Speak your truth.
Hold on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let me spritz myself with some water. We got some demons in the building. All right, we got some demons in the building. Because you are ripping. You are absolutely absolutely tripping. Let me be real with you. Let me be real with you. Olympia, I love you. I think you're amazing. I think you're an awesome young, awesome, amazing black woman. But you're full of shit if you think we're not a challenge, bro. Are you kidding me? Look, I'll put it to you this way.
Put that butter on, and then you just slap it. But guess what? I love you back. I gotta be honest. One thing you got me, I'm gonna tell you the motherfucking truth.
And the truth is simply this fact. I'll be honest with you. As far as our outlook of who we match up with in the playoffs, I think that us playing you guys gives us the least film to look at. I see that as a very, very huge disadvantage. I'm being real. And I'm being real here. Especially with Dan Quinn as a new head coach. You guys have all these new moving parts. And it's running. But that doesn't mean that Green Bay's defense cannot just shut you the fuck down. Now let me be real here. We haven't really been doing as good at the takeaways the second half of the season as we were on the first. We started hot, but one thing we have been doing consistently is winning fucking football games. And last time I checked, we were over y'all in the playoff picture. So that to not consider us a challenge, man, that's a mathematical anomaly right there. You're in the hunt. All right? You're in the hunt, just like we're in the hunt.
You just asked me the question: who would I rather have a win against?
Right. But you said we're not a challenge. We're not a
challenge. We trying to find out.
That's right, because you're not in the playoffs yet, just not, Imorie. You in the hunt, just like they in the hunt.
Oh, but we're gonna get there. When we win tomorrow, we're in. It's over with. It's over with. We win tomorrow, we're in.
All we gotta do is
and we're gonna win tomorrow, dude. Like I don't have any faith about that. And you know what, Miss Olympia, I just hope that we're not gonna lose, bro. We're not gonna lose.
You're supposed to win.
I said if.
That's what the Bears say every year. If.
Hey, that sounds good. But if y'all lose, well,
it's the Aints.
We ain't gonna have no show.
It's the Aints outside in December. Are you kidding me? With fucking the rookie quarterback? Are you kidding me, bro? But first off, half these niggas ain't never been this far north, okay? Let's just be real, all right? Let's be real here, okay? Especially with the firing of Dennis Allen, you think that Dan Rizzi, and me and Alex will film a show after the game on Tuesday. That's going to be a whole ass thing because we got a bunch of bets going on and shit. But if you think that Dan Rizzi and the Rattler, the Rizzler, whatever the fuck you want to call that combo, you really think they're going to come into a snowstorm and pull out an upset win against a team who's arguably the hottest we've been? Seriously, bro? Come on. Come on.
Any given Sunday, ain't it? Any given Sunday.
We got Adrian Cooper. Who was the NFC Defensive Player of the Week last week? Who? Adrian Cooper. And he's gonna bust their ass. Like I'm just telling you like it is, dude. That cold. You see what happens to teams from the South when they come up there. I'm being real.
First time, huh? First time to get it.
Really?
First time to get it.
See, he's such a hater.
First time to get it.
Hey, we need to go to score prediction now. I want to see your score.
You know what? For tomorrow night, exactly. I'll be lying. I'll say a moderate 27-14 Packers.
You said what now?
27-14 Packers.
27-14
Packers.
Write it down. Write it down.
Okay.
Write it down. That's if we're bad. But it's not going to happen. I've been following everything. Dude. We're hot. We're getting healthier again. Jair's coming back for the playoff run. Like we're gonna be fine. Okay. I literally have no. And honestly, I'm mainly looking forward to the look on the Action's face because I talked to him today. He's a manager of the shop, and he answered while I was working. I was like, "Hey man, you all right? I haven't heard from you in a while." And he's like, "Nah, fuck you. I'll see your bitch ass on Tuesday after the show. We're gonna do the show." And I was like, "I bet." I was like, "Hell yeah, we're gonna do that." But the thing about these games, and it's why I love Lambeau Field the most out of all the NFL stadiums, even though it isn't the most beautiful, it's not the most technologically advanced, but the conditions get the harshest in the league. Like I'm gonna be real with you, a winter in Green Bay is diabolical, bro. Like snow everywhere. It's like Buffalo. It's like Buffalo. Like
I get it. We the oldest franchises. You see what I'm saying? And it's in the cold.
Mm-hmm.
And those we have the oldest stadiums.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not like SoFi. They damn stadium transformed into a hotel.
I know that shit's. I think that stadium was an extra for Optimus Prime in that new movie, bro. That shit is still.
Right. So we don't have all that, but but I think I'm gonna do my little quick score prediction. I think
of our game.
Me. Yeah, football game for y'all Monday night. I think they might squeeze a field goal on y'all at the end of the game. So my prediction is my prediction is 27-24.
27-24 Saints. Okay, Mr. Thompson.
No. In the words of the Queen Olympia, the Aints.
Okay, all right.
The Aints. So the Aints gonna win.
We're keeping receipts. We're keeping receipts, Mr. Thompson. What you think?
Hey, I record now. I'm a master of screen recording.
It just all depends.
Like, you guys seriously think this is going to be a game? I'm so fucked up right now. Like, what the fuck? Seriously?
You gotta understand, like we watch your games too.
Oh no, but I can't believe y'all think this.
You gotta come with me though. Give me about that. Just a few seconds. Hold on a second. Green Bay is one of the oldest teams. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I have a couple of friends who are Green Bay fans, and I promise you, I told them the other day, we was just talking about this. I'm not excited to play you. You don't excite me anymore. Green used to excite me. You just don't excite me anymore. It has nothing to do. I know you're doing well in certain areas and you've been bringing W's. I get it. But the question was, I'm going to go back to the question. Who would I rather have a win against? That was the question.
Right.
I didn't say you guys weren't doing well or anything like that because, I'm a supporter.
Of course.
When you get a W, I got you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when I have bragging rights about a team, and I say, the Commanders beat the Lions? That's one of them.
Oh, yeah. I totally get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Olympia, I respect what you said. I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from. You want to take the top dog down. That's what you want to do.
Guy. I got you. And that's honestly what you got to aim for.
I'm going for the kingpin.
That's what you got to aim for. I think that my...
So, yeah, I'm saying exactly.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I understand exactly what she's saying.
I was going to say, dude, I think the fact of what you just said, Olympia, you just put the nail on the head about the Green Bay Packers. We don't have the exciting draw anymore. Right. We don't. You know why that is? Because we sent that bum ass bitch to New York and he sucks there too. Okay, let's be real here.
Oh, nice.
When Aaron Rodgers was a quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, his mouth was what everybody saw the team as. Let's be real. It's unfortunate. No amount of press. Jordan Love is fucking quiet and calm and collected. That fact alone does not make us grasp to the marquee, but we're still effective because the focus isn't on being a pivotal superstar in the league anymore. Jordan Love barely does interviews. The only thing he does for press is charity events. That's literally it. Like, guy started his own foundation, and I think that overall, what they did is they wanted to kill, the football cowboy, the Dallas Cowboys mentality. We're big and bad. We do what the fuck we want. And I think that was on purpose, because if you've noticed, a lot of the games that we've had this season, we were not picked to win a lot of the games we shouldn't have won. When Jordan Love was hurt in week 1, we were fucked by everybody. Everybody said it. It was like, their season's over, they're washed. And then we were able to bring a young man up, Malik Willis, who I think is honestly one of the most kind and legitimate and cool fucking athletes in the league. And he was able to outperform. He went back to the team he left 3 weeks before and whoop their ass with a new team. Like, that's the thing. Is like, I get the whole Titan mentality, but dude, I've always been like a very, very meticulous type of person. I fixate on, vibes, essences. I want to know why he felt he could make the catch, not how, so to speak. You know what I mean? I think,
why?
Yeah,
you want to know what's going on up here.
Yeah, because if you think about like everything that we, why the football game is so huge is because it's a legal method of war. It's like two teams trying to outbeat the other team. It's control. Because humans as a species, we're all super primal. Like, we all tap into that fight or flight response. Like, half of these catches, OBJ's fucking one-handed catch in that Super Bowl game was like the pinnacle of how the fuck did you do that? He was just like, I felt something. You know what I mean? And I think that, that's what the Packers are trying to do. And I respect that. And I think that the reason we're being quiet is why we're going to fuck some shit up in this playoff run. That's all I had to say. But,
Okay, so there's a different approach now.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Again, that's the new Green Bay that most of us haven't seen. So we got to get used to that. You see what I'm saying? That's it.
That's cool.
People are going to get used to the Commanders winning. You feel me? They got to get used to that.
Now,
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Miss Olympia.
Right.
I love you so much. If y'all lose to the Falcons, oh my God. I'm just.
You know what? Call me.
Everybody, call me. Number. Give me a number.
I'm going to be at the ER in St. Dominic.
All right, cool.
I'm going to be at St. Dominic in the ER.
But honestly, that's the most fucking fun about this show, guys, is, bro, fucking talk shit. Let's go. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? And even Olympia, and Miss Olympia, I didn't know you were coming on, but thank you so much. You definitely added such a colorful, taint to this whole thing, and it's so good. We talk shit, and I'm not gonna lie, you and Axel is probably my favorite moment of the whole season so far, bro. Like that back and forth with you, that shit was the funniest back and forth I've ever seen in my life.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do, Imorie? At the end of the year, I'm gonna do the greatest moment.
Yeah,
the greatest. Yeah, I'm gonna compile everything and put it together. It's gonna be amazing, man.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be so cool, dude. And lo and behold, one of our teams make it to the Super Bowl. And honestly, even though, if none of our teams make it, obviously the Bears ain't going anywhere. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I feel like we could definitely find something cool to do for the. We could definitely find something cool to do for the viewers, dude. Because honestly, like.
Hey guys, guess what? My daughter is probably going to be performing at the Super Bowl.
What? Okay. Hold on a minute.
Let's go.
I know. She's going to be dancing.
Let's go.
Yeah. I forgot. You know what? And it's been so much going on. And she was telling me today, she says, Mama, I got to do I got to go back and forth. I got to do some things. So she did tell me, she says, well, I'm going to audition. This was a couple weeks ago. Yeah. I said, well, baby, I said, you know what? Go big. Go for what? Dance your ass off. Just do what you do.
Right.
And so I'm so proud of her. And she's also graduating from University of Texas in May. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm super excited. I'll be able to tell you guys more, once I know exactly, who she'll be dancing behind or whatever, whatever she's doing. I just told her, hey, yeah. I'm super excited.
That's
and she'll be
too. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, she'll be headed to New York Conservatory as well after
graduation. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a musician, and I'm not gonna lie. I have a personal gripe for me choosing to go to like public university instead of going to a conservatory. Because, man, it's like going to Whole Foods to Piggly Wiggly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's two completely different levels of art, And that's so awesome.
I agree.
I understand. I wanted to go to the New York Conservatory of Music, but it was $60,000 a year, and I was like, damn. Like, when it's not, it hurts a little bit, but. You get what you pay for. Yeah. But no, Olympia, that's so proud. We're so proud of your daughter. That's a really cool accomplishment. I understand that. I hope if I ever have a kid, I hope that he or she determines to do something like that. That's really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I know what your mom. That's exactly what I'm about to say.
It's also a sign of a good mom. You've nurtured all of that in her, and we're proud of you for that too. So shout out to the moms out there.
In the work.
Very mom friendly.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, but guys, let's get back to football a little bit here now.
In the work.
Let's talk about y'all's next games. Can we start with the lines? Who's y'all's next matchup? How are you feeling? What do you got going
on? Who do we get? We got the 49ers. Is it 49ers?
And they choked today. Oh my God, they choked today. Brock Purdy threw a pick to lose that game.
49ers.
They're ass, bro.
I think it's 49ers.
I'll look it up for you.
Yeah. Shoot, man. Real talk. I'm gonna say this right here, man. Like I say, you still got to play the game. So I say we'll beat them? Yes, of course. But still got to go out there and play the game. I really think they just lost that fight after that player quit the other game. They quit on you. You can tell, you know what I'm saying? They just lost. They just lost. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I think we'll get the victory or whatnot. I think we got 49ers and Vikings. I think those are our last 2 games.
Yeah.
All
right, so Mr. Thompson,
how
How you feeling about you guys staying healthy moving towards the end of the season? I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that's a big thing for you.
Oh, you good? You good? Man, that's a big thing.
Like, that's what's killing
I've been
y'all.
preaching that. Man, I've been preaching that week after week, man. When Hutchinson went down against the Cowboys, man, it just I stay healthy, but we find a way to win. So, for Biggs, we lose another player to injury. But like I said, I still think we can make it happen, man. I just hope just going forward it don't happen because this game against the Bears, bear down, whatever. Anyway, we beat them, but no players got lost. So
that's
like I said, we got to make sure we do this because I can see how people doing me now. So this is my thing right now. What's going on? Because I know.
Okay.
So I gotta make it happen.
That's lit, dude. That's an awesome shirt. All right. So since you talk about the Bears that just happened, Mr. Lavon Lane, how you feeling about Chicago next game? What is even the point? What are you guys striving for right now? Are you gonna try to figure stuff out for next year, or is it just go through the motions?
Well, we play on Thursday night. Finally, we get a Thursday night game, but like I told you, my final season record. What I tell you?
You said 4-13. That's what you said.
It's on me. So and we play Seattle Seahawks. So I don't think we ain't gonna do too much with them right now because our team is just disoriented. Honestly, Caleb is the bright spot on there. He haven't thrown an interception since week 5.
Doing great, man. He's doing great with that.
He's been great. He's been great. Yeah, he's been great. No, he's not gonna win Rookie of the Year. His record on shows it, according to Olympia's Daniels. But hey, he's so silly. But he is being consistent. The one consistent we do have on offense, and so Seattle. You already know my record, so I can't even give a score prediction. I just know it's gonna be a big L.
Yeah.
Right now. Yeah.
All right, Miss Olympia. What's up with your Commanders?
We're blowing them out.
Who is it?
We already we are playing the Falcons. That is our last game.
I just wanted to hear you say it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are playing those birds too. I don't know what is that like? Do you even see falcons every day? Anyways, so let's see. Here we go. So we already whooped up on some birds today. So I'm assuming the rest of the species of the birds we whoop up on.
She said she going through the whole genus. Okay. She's talking about binomial nomenclature and shit. Like it's Leviticus and shit. What the fuck? All right.
Y'all need to whoop up on them Packers.
Nah. Hey, don't give me no bragging rights too soon.
Look, that's all I'm saying. Okay. I am ready.
Okay. I want to ask you.
Wait, what did you say, Corey? You got a question for Olympia?
Well, I want to ask her one question. Before the season, y'all had to draft a quarterback. Lavon getting K. Williams. Because they were talking about him going to Washington. At one point.
Yeah, but. Did you hear me? Yeah, but
coming to Washington?
No.
He was okay.
Honestly, I wouldn't be excited for him to come to my team either. Honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. He talks a lot, bro.
He got a little diva. He got a little diva in him.
I'm over that.
I don't like that. He keep that. Leave that Chim stuff on over there.
Right. Okay. I just want to ask you.
I appreciate it. No, it's a no for me, sir. Over.
She said over
and out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So my score prediction. These field goals is what's kicking my butt.
And we're gonna have receipts. Don't worry. So.
Yeah. Thanks. But I am going to say we're going to win. And the reason being is because when I look at how the Falcons have played in their entire season, I'm not afraid. Doesn't make me afraid. There's nothing that makes me afraid. Same thing for the Saints, but like I said, the refs got in it. So I do believe had they not missed that field goal, we would have went in overtime. So and that's with the Saints. So, but looking at the Falcons, it's going to be hard for me to do a 20. I want to say 27. And the reason why I'm gonna say 27 because I'm looking at I'm counting off the top of my head. I'm gonna say 27. I'm gonna say to 7. I'm not even gonna allow them.
This is a devastation. Okay.
Yeah, and it may be 10. They may get a field goal in or 2. But seriously doubt that they give us a neck and neck or give me a good game. It's going to be hard for me to see if they give me a good game. And that's just from what when I think about everything with the Falcons. Now, I'm going to tell you what happens. And I'm going to say this real quick. When you play a team like the Commanders with everything that they have going on and everything that everybody has seen, they have seen what the team can do, right? What happens is they say, oh, we can't let the Commanders beat us. So then they start to play. So we make people want to play. You see what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. You play a good game of what? Baseball, kickball, whatever it is. If y'all know a team that done came up through the trenches and have done extremely well, y'all put on your armor and everything you could get to make sure they don't whoop y'all. So that's what I'm thinking that the Falcons is going to do as well. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Okay. I think at the momentum that we're going right now, and what we did today with the Eagles, if we keep that same momentum, it's going to be a clean sweep.
All right.
So I'm going to say
That's exactly what it's about.
I know we're definitely going to keep a special eye on that game for sure because that's going to have huge implications for the NFC as far as playoffs are concerned.
Absolutely.
So honestly, as much as I'm going to say, dude, I'm interested to see it. It'll be a battle of the rookies. And I think that, you guys are coming here, if I'm not mistaken. You're playing in Mercedes-Benz? Are you guys playing in Atlanta? Are you playing in Atlanta? Yeah. So, like I said, we talked about how hard the stadium is, and I think that it's going to be a good matchup. It's going to be an ultimate test. But also, at this point, like I said, you all know football starts after Thanksgiving, guys. This is that part of the season. We're all in the trenches. We're all kind of holding on to our white knuckled and everything. I think the same can go for every organization in the entire program. For different reasons or for different perspectives, which is the challenge of the game. It's the jeu de vivre award, so to speak. So, but about me, the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers, tomorrow night, we got the New Orleans Saints. Don't do that, Corey. We got the Green Bay Packers tomorrow. We're going to play the New Orleans Saints in Lambeau Field. It's going to be a cold game, Monday night football game. I think that, obviously, we're going to get the dub. Like I said, I think that we have a lot more to gain from winning than they do from winning. I think at this point, they're obviously knocked out of the playoffs. And this is going to be a test of the Packers on are we actually for real right now? Because, there's a lot of inconsistencies going on. We eked out 10 wins. It's great. It's a lot better than we were in the season last year. I think that Jordan Love is starting to play his best football. And I'm just wondering if we can just keep this thing together and actually steamroll it. Because, my gripe with the Packers, especially from a head coaching perspective, is every fucking game, this guy, Matt LaFleur, challenges the most obvious thing and loses it every single time. Like, bro, every single time, bro. Like, and even the whole time, I'm screaming. They're showing the replay. I'm like, bro, are you blind? Like, what? And then they lose that timeout. And then it comes down to, if we didn't get started in the first quarter, if it comes down to, extending the clock to not go into the second half with a huge deficit, we don't have that timeout to stop the clock. And that's caused us to be a pain in our ass. I think that time management is going to be huge, but also I think that we just need to keep this trend going of everybody just stay in your lane and do your assignment. And also that comes down to Jordan Love. I don't need hero ball out there. If it's obviously going to be cold, receivers are going to have their issues, with their, as far as friction on the ball and stuff. There's people's muscles are going to tighten up. People are going to cramp up. And another thing is these Louisiana boys ain't used to this world. It's like coming into the fucking mountains of Mount Doom in the Lord of the Rings and trying to play a football game. It's cold. Well, it's not like Mount Doom. You know what I mean? It's intense. And honestly, dude, I think that right now the Packers are in a unique position because me as a fan, I've seen this team in a bunch of different phases. I've seen us, have badass 13-4 seasons go to the playoffs, lose. Seen that. I've seen, the one Super Bowl year. That was great. That was the happiest I think I've ever been. And then I've seen consistent progress towards getting close. But at a certain time, bro, getting close ain't enough anymore. Like I think that we have to go all the way, and I think we need to let the fucking training wheels come off and let some of these players play football. You got something you want to say, Corey?
Let them play.
Yeah. What you said, like going all the way. I told my dad. I talked to my dad. He's a Steelers fan, and I was telling him about Mike Tomlin never had a losing season. I said after a while that stuff get old. Yeah. I said them fans they appreciate it. I said, but they want that. They want that gold ball now. It's good that you're winning, but you don't want to just sit here and say another team won Super Bowl. Well, at least we had a winning season. They're not trying to hear that.
No, it's not. They're really not trying to hear
that. Cole, let me ask you this question. You speaking to your pops, and your pops been a fan probably since the 70s, right?
Yeah, my dad one of them ones that flip flop. He really just goes with the. He won them because I try to get on about it. Yeah, I try to get on about it. Everybody
he
want to flip flop.
Everybody
exactly.
That's funny, dude.
Because when we had Jim Caldwell, he was talking about, man, I like Jim Caldwell. I know the reason why you like Jim Caldwell, but he can't coach.
Yeah.
He's a good coordinator now, but he can't coach.
And that's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering, because I was like, shoot, if your father was like, since, Lynn Swan and all them, that's like 40 years in a game, 40, 50 years almost.
My dad, he flip-flops.
Yeah, that's funny though. But I mean, I get that. I mean, I think that you're in one of two boats when it comes to picking a football team. A, you just want to feel like your team is winning, or B, you want to belong to something. And I think that those are the two arguments. You riding through the Detroit Lions, the entire Bears franchise minus the 80s. Dude, you guys, it takes fucking cojones to put on these colors. Like, for me to walk into Black Bear Tavern on Bears Week with my green and gold proud and shit, that takes a special kind of fan. It takes somebody who's willing to do the fight, And to go back full circle, just to the Packers, Matt LaFleur as a head coach, he's great and he has good schemes, man. But I swear to God, he has no soul. You know what I mean? I see passion on the sidelines for people. I do. This motherfucker has the cleanest haircut every week. He's always, talking so monotone. He's a handsome guy. I don't know shit about him. You know what I mean? How do I, it's really interesting. It's he has this whole facade. And I think that his coaching style is he seems like he's one of the team, not necessarily a leader. You know what I mean? And I think that, in the locker room, there's something that can be said, especially when you're scheming up shit. I think that I saw the best coaching from Matt LaFleur this season in the 2 games with Malik Willis. That was the first time I was like, oh shit, this guy is actually knows how to do more than just. And I was like, that's huge. But, going back full circle, going all the way, Matt LaFleur's already gotten there so many times. It's time to punch it in. And I really think that the Packers there's a lot left in the tank, and I feel like we just had the nozzle not open all the way. I think that we just got to have these coaches, and I think that the cold weather, typically from my experience, is what does it for us. We come out and other teams fuck up, even the game against the Dolphins on Thanksgiving. We just whoop their ass to oblivion. You know what I mean? And, like I said, Southern teams struggle up there. So I got outlook. I'm going to say my final score prediction for our game against the Saints tomorrow, I'll say 27-14 Packers, And, and then next week we got the Vikings coming up. That's a whole nother fucking argument like that. We are in the gauntlet of our season right now, and we have to win. And it's just going to come down to who wants to win. Hell yeah. So before we
I'm just going to say this with the Packers and Saints or whatnot. I'm just going to say this, real talk. I'm going to say real talk. Packers more likely will win the game. It just depends on if the Saints fit a tank their season now.
Yeah.
Give me a score. They
know they have no chance. They know they're not about to do anything. Score just. I just say. I'm gonna say 27-14 the other way around. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna lose.
I'm picking back like Imorie.
Yeah.
Let's give the Saints gonna lay down. You know what I'm saying? Because really, I think they finna change everything over there. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting thought.
I can roll with Emory with that 27-14, you know, but still, fuck Green Bay. I don't give a shit about that.
Fuck the Lions.
Because we be bad.
Fuck the Lions, dude. Like, fuck the Lions.
No,
fuck the Lions.
You saying fuck us? We fucked you.
Yeah, you did. You did. You did. If you don't win the Super Bowl, though, what is it for? What is it for, my guy? Because you know what? Coming around, bro. The tables are turning. Tables are turning, bro. Tables are turning.
No, I agree.
Olympia, you see how them two going back and forth?
Always.
Yeah, it's always.
Emory, real talk. If I had a choice between Green Bay beating us twice, us winning the Super Bowl, yeah, beat us twice, we win a Super Bowl. Trust me, I get it.
Okay.
But right now, I got to go with the Cards name.
Mm-hmm.
So for right now, we whipped our ass.
Papa, I always love you talking shit, man. I always love you talking shit. But in actuality, man,
you're my boy.
You know I love you, dude.
You know you're my boy.
I'm gonna be real, bro. Like, and this is something maybe last little thing we'll touch before we end the show. Are you worried that you guys are gonna run out of steam, man? Like, you've escaped by and you're still winning right now, man. But you guys are a couple of injuries away. You've been able to elevate some practice squad people. Like, I'm being real. Like at the beginning of the season, it was a fucking hell yes. You guys are going to the Super Bowl, and it's turned into they will likely make the Super Bowl. You know, that's depending on injuries with a bunch of other teams. Because with one thing we can be real, the NFC this year is all swinging. Fucking everybody's taking everybody out. It's crazy, and you know, playoff time is crazy. Do you really, really think this is the year?
I'm gonna say yes, and this is what gonna happen right now. It's ways. I look at it. Like I said, I still think we have the power, but we cannot afford any more injuries. Lord forbid. I'm just gonna throw this. Say that, Lord, please don't let this happen. Say if golf go down.
You shouldn't have said it.
You
shouldn't have said it. Oh, I was thinking it, but I'm just saying. I know, but
no, I'm just you know what? I'm speaking real.
I'm superstitious as fuck, bro.
I'm just speaking real.
I'm superstitious, bro.
Lord forbid the head honcho go down on offense and the defense go down.
Who is y'all's backup quarterback?
Give everybody a chance to talk that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like when Montgomery went down, I wasn't really worried about it. Don't get me wrong now. We need him. Don't get me wrong. Gibbs is a back that can handle stuff. We just don't need no more injuries. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We don't need more injuries. Gibbs can handle load.
Yeah.
He can handle load.
Mm-hmm. We saw that.
He said
we saw that.
Yeah, because he said, they asked him, they said, man, what you do this? He said, I ain't do nothing different. He said, I'm built for this. And that's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. Like I said, Dan Campbell gonna get my boys right to you know what I'm saying. Go ahead.
No. A reason I say if golf had an injury,
yes.
we gotta think
that's
back.
What I'm worried about.
If y'all had an injury, you gotta understand, and you know this, you have a great coaching staff. Mm-hmm. And this goes back to look what Green Bay had. Love went down. And Malik Willis came in, you know where he was prior, and they was like, no. But the coaching staff helped prepare him be in a good position. And whoever your backup quarterback, I don't even know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who was the backup?
Hooker?
Yeah.
Who was the backup?
Hooker from Tennessee. Hooker from Tennessee.
I don't know him.
Remember Tennessee? Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. But anyway, if Hooker... If he be in the best position for Ben Johnson's offense, he going to scheme up plays because you have the talent around Hooker still on offense. Y'all still be good to go because of the coaching. That's why I'm like, just like Green Bay, we were like, Love's over. They season over. But that wasn't the case because they had good coaching.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. Now, I didn't say Love season over when Green Bay when Love went down. I didn't say that. I promise I didn't say that.
Well, you know,
like I said, it comes down to like you said. It comes down to coaching. No, I trust the coaching staff. That's why I said right now we got about 20-something on injured reserve right now. Yeah. I'm not. Like, okay, throwing the towel, throwing the season. Like, when you see that text talking about you might want to throw season away, I'm like, no. We got the coaching staff. We got the coaching staff to make it happen. But still, you want to be healthy and get the ones that been at training camp, you know what I'm saying, prepared for, the reps and stuff. Mm-hmm. really, and say the backup, he get in, but
you gotta
still want your main guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they go from quarterback, running back, receiver, defensive. You want your main guys there, no doubt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But also I think that the strength of a coaching staff comes from really the it's not about a great head coach. It's about the surrounding staff. Because like you just talked about, with like the effectiveness of all these guys who are transfers coming have been effective too.
Mm-hmm.
It's the people who are manifesting the talent from the practice squad players that are putting those players in positions to succeed. Because if you're not elevating a player's skill set, even if they're just doing reps with the B team, it doesn't fucking matter. Because should the spot open up due to injury, you need for that person to be able to implement themselves into that system, or to have them understand the concept of that system, or be able to have the intellect to shift the system around, maybe run the ball more, or limit deep passes or shit, something like that, and I think that that's really what this season's going to come down to. And this playoff run, I don't give a shit about what any player's stats are going into it. It's going to come down to who's the better coach and also who can keep their cool in the right moments. I think that's really it. Because we've seen too many games lost in the last 45 seconds of a game due to a motherfucker dropping the ball before he crosses the end zone line, or some crazy shit, somebody blowing up and not getting a kick, or special teams missing a kick. I think that there's a lot of variables, and I think that we're in for a doozy this year. Obviously the Bills coming from the AFC, there's some shit going on there. So we gotta just be ready for it though. But you guys got anything else you want to say before we end the show? Any last words? You guys all good?
I'm all good.
I put some in the chat for everybody if you have a chance to look.
Okay.
Okay.
Those are my last words.
Oh God.
Long as you don't be like Gilly the Kid, what he call y'all the bum-manders. Long as you ain't putting nothing crazy.
You called them the low manders on one episode. That shit was funny as hell.
Looks like we're the high manders now. I don't know.
Oh.
All I know is the Bears are like
sounds like we booted somebody out of the playoffs. I don't know who.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I see three.
You don't have to mention the Bears. Yeah, you have to mention the Bears.
Hail Mary.
Yeah, hell. Yeah, damn, bro. Bad fucking luck. But man, like you guys said, this is football. This is what we're all here for, dudes. But honestly, dude, Corey, dude, I love talking shit with you, bro. But still, fuck the Lions, bro. I'm gonna ride that shit till the day I die, bro. We're cool, But
it's the emphasis on fuck to me.
Yeah,
it's the way you
fuck
say
the Lions. It's like that.
Yeah. I got you. Fuck my Lions.
Hold on, doctor.
Oh no, it's gonna be cool. Imorie, I got you. Fuck my Lions. I got you. You supposed to be mad because we whooped y'all.
Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to be mad. Yeah, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
Come on.
Supposed to be mad. No,
it's
like
the fact that we lost so close too.
I don't give a flying fuck if y'all score a touchdown. That goddamn referee called that shit back and said Lions win.
Yes.
Say I got that bill for you, and you gonna use that.
I ain't using the fucking bill. I'm not gonna do that. I will never do that, bro.
For me to buy a Green Bay thing, so I buy whatever. You better do what you better make the best of it.
You know what? If you get me that bid, I'm gonna frame it and put it right here. So you gotta look at it. And if we beat y'all's ass in the playoffs, it's coming out every episode. Like, you remember this?
Well, y'all in the hunt, so you gotta make sure y'all make the playoffs.
No, here you go with that bullshit, And just like a Lions fan to finally be on one seat.
Y'all in the hunt.
Oh no, it's okay.
It said y'all in the hunt.
It's honestly
y'all in the hunt. Y'all in the hunt.
It's fine.
See, we clinched.
It's fine.
We try to get home.
That's
See,
okay.
we in the playoffs.
That's fine.
We try to get home.
That's fine. We're going to be in the playoffs.
What you say, Lavon?
Yeah, this is how it goes every time. It's every time. But also, though,
see what I got to do with.
No, Imorie, don't fuck with me, but he won't. I try to be a good.
I'm like Home Alone in this thing. Home Alone, right?
Hey, but no, in all seriousness, though, guys, that's why this division is the best division of football, though. This right here, this is absolutely why. Yeah, because like honestly, I was thinking about it. If like there was an AFC North podcast or like blah 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 blah, like none of this shit would be as funny as ours, bro. You know what I mean? Because like if you really look at where we're at, all three of our franchises are like do we have lineage and tenure? But we're all in three completely different fucking places. And the Bears are just the butt of everybody's joke because they've been shitty for a long time. And that's just like a perfect punching bag for everybody, too. But, you know, I love this division. Also, I love all y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming on the show. You know, we will be wrapping this up. Guys, thank you for watching the episode of the Spike Podcast. If you guys like this content, please comment, like, and subscribe. We're going to be doing YouTube premieres, so stay tuned for those. Moving out for all of our new content. Thank you again, Mr. Corey Thompson, Mr. Lavon Lane, and the lovely Miss Olympia. But fuck the Commanders. We'll see you guys soon.